Okay, so we switched out the wheelbarrow wheel. This wheelbarrow wheel was working pretty good, but it doesn't have a lot of depth. It's only less than an inch deep, you know, when you put the oil in there. I mean, you're going to have a feed, maybe that's true, but it also only had this much burning surface all the way around, oil top burning surface, because this was in the way. And this guy was plugging the center of the center hole of the disc rotor. So what we did was we just cut this whole center of the disc rotor out and put this doggy dish in there that I couldn't control the power of yesterday. And it's taking air in through the holes in the top of that dish. And we've lifted this just a little bit. If we go down a little bit, it'll even have more draft. But until things heat back up again, we don't want it smoking, and that's what happens when you go too fast. You know, it needs to heat up slowly, and then we can improve the size. But it's really hot. It's really hot in here. I mean, really hot. That it's not dark out because it's so light you can't see, but I'll bet that's red hot right there. Getting there. Anyway, looking really nice. Then we have this hole we drilled in the back right there. We'll put a little feed tube and bring that up to a pot up here on the shelf, that like a bucket filled with oil, and we'll regulate that a small drip or just a very small stream of oil into the burner, so that we never have to fill it. I mean, never have to sit here and watch it all the time, because this just ran out of oil. I just ran out of oil and the flame went out. I might have to drill a bigger hole, but that's the hole I drilled. I just used a drill bit and went through the cast iron, and that's half an inch, maybe 5/8 of an inch there, and that's big enough to run a little copper tube or some small tube down in there with a stream of oil into the dog dish pan. Looks really good. Okay, I'm going to back up these arms. Remember, these arms, this arm and that arm back there, allow us to hinge up and lift the bottom of that exhaust pipe up onto the shelf out of the way, so that we can work on things if we need to. The flue is tied to the frame of the greenhouse, the cross member. It's not mounted to the plate in the roof. Then I'll go outside. Okay, I just came to this outside to the end of the greenhouse. You can see we put a piece of angle metal here, screwed to the frame of the greenhouse in 3 places, and that just comes through. There's another little piece mounted on right there. Oh, I can't see from that side because of the light. And then we mounted it. We're going to mount this so it doesn't turn. I've got to put a cross brace on this piece, but that will help hold this, and it turns up. And because we're still not very hot, we've got some smoke, but you can see the power there. Wow, it's really going at it. What was that? I just wiggled the pipe.
Okay.
I just wiggled the pipe, so there may have been some water up there.
Okay.
Boy, look at it smoke. It's really going. As soon as it gets up to heat, the operating temperature, and the whole pipe is hot, then I don't think it will smoke as much, because the other one wasn't smoking at all. It was just no smoke. This is just cold. But it's got really powerful flue. That's good to see. And we'll take the top of that where that's turned up like that, and I'll put a little spring-in cap on it so that the air can still get out, but the rain can't get in.